Oh my gosh, we're draining here, guys. This is one of those you don't always win. People say, well, y'all push strategies, I always win. I'm gonna go and tell you guys, you don't always win. Sometimes you lose. Right now we're losing. We're losing, okay? We're back in profit after going down 220 plus another 60. That was a big hit, right? Hey guys, welcome back to Mark My Point. In a previous video, I played the twisted regression at a lower level, as a $15 level. It regressed all the way down, but it required a $10 table. So what I wanted to do with you, I wanted to play the exact same play, the exact same way of playing, the twisted regression. Again, this is a light side transitioning to a dark side style play, but at a higher level, a little bit more bankrolls required here. In this case, we're actually starting with $1,000. Now, on the system, $1,000 may not always be enough. You're going to have 5 bullets. That's exactly what you're looking for right here. A lot of people say, well, I need 10 bullets. I need that, whatever it is. But you know what, though? Guys, if I lost $1,000, I'm done, right? I'm not going to play no more. But let me show you what that's going to look like, just so you have a perspective here. What we're going to do is we're going to go 220 on the inside. And what 220 looks like on the inside is $50 on the 5 and 9, and it's going to be $60 on the 6 and 8. We always wait to get our point established. Let's call it on the 10 before we make our bets. We don't play any pass lines or don'ts. You're assuming you're not the shooter. You're playing against everybody or playing, with everybody else rolling. So what's going to happen here on your first hit? You're looking for an inside hit. So this is going to be your regression piece. Any of these bets, doesn't matter which one it is, will pay you $70. Okay. So started with 220. It pays you 70. Our first hit, we're going to regress all the way down to 110. So basically, you're pulling half your bet down, and now you're going to a 110 on the inside. Okay. With that being said, you have 110 inside. You only have $40 at risk at this point in time. Remember, you started with 220, and you have right here, you have enough to pull back with $40 of risk, okay, or exposure. Now, on your second hit, let's just say you get the second hit. Let's just call it on the 5. That 20, or any of these bets will pay the same thing, but let's call it the 5. That $25 will pay you $35, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to take some of your earnings, we're going to take it to the don't come, and then we're going to pull the rest of it down, and this is going to go back to your rack. Sorry, I should have put it there. It's going to go back to your rack. So you pull the 5 down when it hits. Now you're going to go to the DC, okay? Let's say it hit, another one hits. Let's call it, goes on the 8. This DC bet will travel to the back of the 8. That 30 will pay you $35, okay? It'll pay you $35. Again, I'm going to pull my bet down, and this bet is going to travel, well, that $25 is going to travel to the DC. Let's call it one more time. Let's just say it happens, another good scenario, it hits a 6. Again, that 30 is going to pay you $35. We're going to pull that bet down, and we're going to make $25 go back to the DC. We're looking for probably 3 DC hits. Let it travel wherever it goes. That way you're capitalizing. You got your money, you're out of the hand, and you're capitalizing on a short roll. Again, 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls is what you're looking for. If it gets any bigger than that, you're going to start knocking off your bets here, and you're going to start missing out on a big roll. That's going to happen. But majority of your rolls are going to be short rolls. Now, again, your most vulnerability here is a PSO. 220 is a gut-wrenching bet. It's a hard bet to play, especially when you're only starting with $1,000. If you have more to play with, by far, play with more. But understand, you only, at $1,000, you have about 5 bullets, okay? 220, one hit is what you're looking for. Regress it down to 110 on the inside, get one more hit. Now you start transitioning to the don't come bet and let it get set, then let the 7 play for you, right? Okay, guys, we're going to roll this out. I was very successful when I played it at a lower level. I would like to see how vulnerable we are on the PSOs, on the one hits and downs. Let's see really what it looks like. Let's see if we can play it at a higher level, if we can still make some money, or if we lose. We'll see how it goes. Here we go. All right, guys, here we go. Again, starting with $1,000. Let's get a point set, and let's do this. Okay, it's going to be the 617. Again, that's a come out winner. It doesn't help me out at all. There's another 527. We come out winner. Where's our pass line when you need it? Okay, there's a 9, 5-4. Okay, let's mark the point on the 9, and we're going to go 220 on the inside. So again, that's going to be $50, 60, 60, and 50. Just like that. Okay, let's straighten these up just a little bit. Looking for an inside hit. An inside hit is your friend. and we have a 4, 3, 7, guys. We have a PSO. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. Don't click away. Let's see how we do. Yes, this is vulnerability. This is craps. You walk up to the table. You feel like you have the perfect strategy. This is the twisted regression, and it's already failed you because you're down 1 bullet. But let's see if this thing can recover or not. Don't click away. Let's see how we do, okay? All right, here we go. There's another. We've had 6 out of 7 of these rolls have been a 7. Let's change out the dice. I don't have too many here, but let's change this one here. Okay, I just had a couple here at my hand. Okay, there's the hard 10. Let's mark the point on the 10. Let's go. Let's do this again. Again, I'm feeling refocused here. Let's go 220 on the inside. Let's get another one here. 220 inside. We got this, guys. Let's go. All right, looking for an inside hit. What do we got? We have another 10. Again, that's not going to help me out. That is going to turn off the point. I need an inside hit. There's another 10. Check this out. Okay, back on the 10 again. All right, here we go. Inside hit is what we're looking for. We have an 8. Perfect. 6-2. Okay, the 8 is going to pay me $70. 60 is going to pay me 70. I'm going to pull this bet down. Okay, that bet's going to come down. I'm going to regress my inside to 110. Say, please regress me down to 110. So I'm pulling all these bets back. And that's coming back to my rack there. And I'm going to start looking for one more hit. If I get one more hit, I'm going to transition to the dark side, okay? Again, I still have about $40 of risk or exposure at this time, but not too bad when you get over a $100 bet out there. And there's another 7. My gosh. Okay, you know what? This is going to happen, guys. We're going to get a bad run. That's part of craps. You're going to get bad runs. Let's see if we can find a way to dig out of this hole. Started with 1,000. We know we're down, what was that, about 170. Another 7? My gosh, how many of these are coming out? Another 7. Have y'all ever seen this many 7s? Granted, it's on the come out roll, but my gosh, another 10. 7s and 10s. That's what it looks like these dice are going to do for us. Oh my gosh, we're draining here, guys. This is one of those you don't always win. People say, well, y'all push strategies, I always win. I'm going to go and tell you guys, you don't always win. Sometimes you lose. Right now we're losing. We're losing, okay? Let's roll this out. Come on. A 6, 5, 1. Perfect, okay? So that's going to pay me $70. 60 pays me 70. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these bets down, right? And I'm going to split my 6 and 8, split my 5 and 9. So I'm regressing it down from 220 down to 110, and I'm pulling $70 back. Okay, let's get another one here. A 3 craps 3. It doesn't help me. And a 5. Perfect. 3-2. Okay. That 25 is going to pay me 35. Okay. I'm going to pull this back to the rack. That $35 back to the rack. I did that backwards. Put it here. Let's put that there. And now the 5, I'm going to pull it down. But technically, I'm going to start going to the DC with it. So I'm going to start the transition from light to dark. There's a 6. Okay. Again, that's going to pay me $35. This is going to travel to the back of the 6. That'll go to the DC. And the rest of this is coming back to the rack, just like that. Okay, perfect, guys. This one's working out just like we want it, right? There's a 9. Okay, you're making something happen here. Pays me $35. This is going to travel to the back of the 9. I'm going to replace my DC. Again, that's probably going to be my last one. I don't want really no more than 3. That's the way we're going to roll. Grab some more red chips. And there is an 8. Beautiful. Perfect scenario. I hit all 4 inside numbers. That is going to pay me $35. Now, again, this is going to travel. I got 3 DCs. I'm not going to go more than that. Just leave it there and let this shooter kind of resolve itself and roll it out, okay? There's a 6, so that's what I'm saying. If you get too many, you're going to start knocking yourself off. That's going to lose my 6. Not going back out there for more. You're hoping for the short roll, choppy table. There's a 5. It doesn't help me out. And there's an 8. So, again, knocking ourselves off. That's okay. This is going to happen. We did regress. We did pull some money out of there. And there's a 6. Again, just looking for big red. That's what we're looking for right now. Can't get one right now. You cannot. You had 7 out of 8 rolls. That was a big red. And now you can't get one. That's a 10. Our puck is going to be off. Let's go and turn it off. And we have a 7. Okay, that is a 7. That's okay. Because what's going to happen is this bet is working. So we have a working bet on the DC. That's going to pay me here. And I'm going to pull this bet back. Now, that is the come out roll. So you have an option. There's a 7 on the come out roll, which means you have the chance of resetting your 220 if you want to, Or you can just say, you know what, let's just wait for the new shooter. It's totally up to you how you want to do that. Here's what I'm going to do. There's a 5. Just for the purposes of the video, because I'm just rolling these out anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that that shooter was resolved. Even though it's the same shooter setting a new point, I'm going to go back out there for 220 because I saw the 7 come out, which is fine. I saw it come out, so now I'm going to risk 220 inside to try to do that regression again, okay? And reset, redo it all back over. Here we go. There's a 5 again. Perfect. 3-2, okay? Again, 50 is going to pay me 70, right? I'm going to pull these bets down, and now I'm going to split it. So basically, that's just an easy regression for the dealer. It's an easy way of going from 220 to 110. So now all this is coming back to the rack. And I don't feel like we've made up everything yet, but guess what, guys? We're getting so much closer than what we was a while ago, okay? Again, starting off with a PSO and then a 1 hitting down. Not doing too bad. That was that our 5? Gosh, what was that? That may have been our point. I'm doing too much talking. I don't remember if that was our point or not. That's an 8. Gosh, I'm sorry. Let's just do that. Let's just call it the 8. I think that may have been the point, but I'm doing too much talking. I don't remember. There's a 10, okay? Let's slow down just a little bit. There's a 6, okay? 4-2. Perfect. Okay, that's going to pay me $35, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to take 25 to go to the DC, and the rest of this is going back to the rack just like that, okay? Slow it down here. There's a 5, okay? Good. This is going to travel. This is going to pay $35. Let's put that back into the rack just like that. My 5 now is going to become a DC bet just like that. And there's a Yo 11. That doesn't help me out because a 7 or an 11 in the DC is going to be a loss. Okay, so that's a loss. A bet's no good. So we're going to wait for another bet to hit. There's a 6. It doesn't really help me. Come on, shooter. There's an 8. Okay, that's great. That's going to pay me 35. Okay, I'm going to pull these bets down. Pull this down. That 8 is now going to become a DC bet. And now my puck is off. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to bet this. I'm just going to move it to the side. Okay, move it to the side here. Let's get a point set. Okay, it's going to be on the 6. So let's mark the point on the 6 here. And then now I'm going to have a DC bet just like that. Okay, here we go. There's another 6. Okay, what's going to happen is, it really doesn't hurt me. This will travel. The puck is off. Got a new point here. There's a Yo 11. I have nothing working for me. It doesn't hurt me. And there's a 7. Okay, you know what? Again, not a bad time to hit it. This one's safe because the puck is off. These are working. So what's going to happen is I'll get paid here and here, right? So I'm going to get paid on both of those. Guess what? That's coming back to the rack. And just like that, guys, remember, we started off with $1,000. We had a 220 PSO. And then our second hit, or our second shooter, was down, again, I think $40 to $60 if I remember. If you take a look here, this is, let's call that 475. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 875. That's 100. That's 975. Guess what, guys? We are back in profit. We're back in profit after going down 220 plus another 60. That was a big hit, right? So what's going to happen is I'm going to wait to the point to be set again, and there is a 10 just like that. Now, you have no action really going on right now, so it's totally up to you. How do you want to do this? You have the total option of doing this. You could easily do this right here. If you feel like that guy, you know, he just rolled a 7 on the come out roll, he could continue rolling. He's actually done pretty well. His 7s have been on the come out roll, which is great. So what you're going to do is just go 110 inside, and let's repeat just what we did, right? There's a 6. That's going to pay me $35. Guess what, guys? You can take that $25, go back to the DC, and rack the rest, just like this right here, right? Just like that. I actually need, I'm good right now. I'm going to need some more reds here in just a second. Okay, there was another 6, 4-2. Travel to the back of the 6, okay? Here we go, here we go. And we have a 4, 3-1-4, okay? Doesn't really help me, doesn't hurt me. Here we go. And there's a 9, 6-3, perfect, okay. Let's go, that'll pay me, let's go grab some more reds here. That's gonna pay me $35, okay? I'm gonna take that 25, go to the DC. The rest of this is coming back to the rack, just like that, okay? And there's a 6 again. That doesn't help me because I have a don't here, but this is going to travel. So I lose my don't. My 6 travels. And we have a 9 again. Doesn't help me. Come on, shooter. There's a 5. Perfect. 3-2. Okay, that's going to pay me $35. Put it right here. That 25 is going to go to the DC. And I'm going to rack the rest just like that. And we have a 10. That is our point. Let's turn the puck off. This got to travel to the back of the 10. And we have a 9. Okay, not working. That's our 9. Okay, let's go ahead and this could be the last shooter. We've been rolling long enough. I think we've shown long enough, right? The puck is off. And we have a 6. Okay, remember, your don'ts always working, right? So that's a 6. I'm going to lose my don't. The puck is now on, okay? And there's a yo 11. We actually had a pretty good shooter here. Probably could have made a lot more if we was playing full light side. But guys, that's definitely part of it. You get these long shooters, but you get a lot of very short shooters in between, right? There's a 5. And there's an 8, 5-3. Okay, we got a little bit of action here. That's going to pay me 35. Yeah, if I'd have been playing light side, I really would probably could have made a ton of money on the shooter. But you know what? You never know until you play, right? You never know until you really roll it out. There's a 4. Just wait for the shooter resolve now. I have a 4, a don't 4, and a don't 10. I thought that was a good time to have it. Unfortunately, that is a hard 4 there. And let's see if we can get this last one here to finish up. There's your 6, 1, 7. Okay, perfect. Here we go. That's going to pay it here. And guess what, guys? We're done. Okay, I believe we've made enough money at a 220 on the inside to recover our big PSO. Okay, let's see how much we ended up making. Started with 1,000, right? So this should be 500. Let's move it to the side just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's $500. That's 5. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is 1,000. So this is, oh, I say that's 100, but this makes 1,000. So this is our starting bankroll. Okay, let's move all this over here. So now this is profit. Again, started down from a PSO, and now we have 150, 175, $180 profit. So we made over $400 between those last 2 shooters after becoming down. We was down over 200 plus to up, what did I say, 150, 175, 180. So we're up after being down. Guys, that's pretty solid. This is now 2 videos in a row where I've played this exact same scenario, one at a lower level, one now at a higher level, where the grind really helped us out. And we were able to go to the light side, regression, the twisted regression, then now going to the dark side. Okay, guys, again, let me know in the comment sections, what do you think about this style of strategy? Do you like splitting it and going to the dark side after you've had 2 or 3 rolls? I'd love to hear your feedback in the comment section down below. Look down below. Are you subscribed to the channel? Make sure you don't miss a thing. Hit that subscribe button. It'll really help us out, guys. Until next time, mark the point and stay awesome.